This is what we mean when we say electric shock. Electric vehicle makers with little, if any, sales are worth more than established automobile companies. Shares of Rivian have doubled since the company went public just last week. It's now the third most valuable car maker in the world. Lucid's value is dipping now, but it's up as much as 30% since Tuesday. It's worth more than Ford by its market capitalization. And Tesla, of course, is worth more than $1 trillion now, even though founder Elon Musk has said its value is overinflated. The car coach, aka Lauren Fix, joins us now from Los Angeles. She is an automotive industry analyst. So obviously the first and obvious question is, in terms of the values of these EV companies, warranted or a dangerous bubble?
Well, it could be a dangerous bubble. I've been saying that about Tesla for so long, but he really knows how to get government money in his pocket, because the fact is none of these car makers are making a profit on electric vehicles, no matter what it is. They may make it off the selling of subsidies to car manufacturers that aren't. But that's a big factor to consider. Things could change at any time. This current administration wants to increase the incentive for consumers to purchase electric cars. So that may be good for sales, but does it equal profits?
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, Joe Biden, right now, the president is at a plant, an EV plant right now. The climate summit that just wrapped, its key focus, right, was on ditching gas-powered cars. And yet, do you think it's too soon for an EV revolution, given the issue of batteries and the fact that not all electricity is carbon-free? In fact, a lot of it is not carbon-free.
Well, I'm a juror on the World Car of the Year, and we just did our test drives here in Los Angeles at the auto show. And one of the conversations that keeps coming up is electric cars. And from other countries, the biggest thing we're hearing, and that's true even here in the US, is we have a problem with infrastructure. No matter how much money you put at it, you still have, the grid has to be able to support it. And here in the US, we're shutting down nuclear power plants, where in China, they're building nuclear power plants. And so it's very interesting that we're going to have a problem with electricity supply and demand, which we already have here in California. You cannot live off of wind and solar, as we saw with Texas. But now when you have bad weather, which happens anytime, but now we've got a problem with they're pushing these cars. Consumers aren't buying them at the level they are, even though the media is talking about it like it is the vehicle. No one's buying anything else, but it's not true. Here at the LA Auto Show, we had a Z06 Corvette with 700 horsepower, and you've got electric cars, and it's totally opposing, you know, as far as what's out there. The middle of the road is what's disappearing when it comes to availabilities for consumers.
And how eco-friendly are the EVs in general? Because there have been a lot of concerns about the batteries in them.
That is a big problem. So if you really take a step back from looking at the car itself and where are the batteries coming from? So where all those rare earth minerals are, 7 rare earth minerals, and all those mines are owned by China. You've got cobalt, cadmium, mercury, lithium, neodymium, and all those are damaging to the environment and to humans. So we're going to put all that together with other things and make a battery. And then what happens down the road? There's no place for batteries to be recycled. They cannot be recycled. Just like the windmill blades, they're made of fiberglass. They have to be buried in the ground. So I always say, you know, are we putting the cart in front of the horse? Are we pushing too hard to get this done? And then find out that, oh, 10 years from now, you and I are going to be talking, saying, yeah, why didn't we think about that? And that's my big concern, is now you've got all these rare earth minerals that are very hazardous to humans and the environment, and they're just going to stack up these batteries. And I think we're going to have another environmental issue over it.
Yeah, as you said, it will be interesting to see in terms of innovation, who and what gets there first, and having more options is
right.
always better. Lauren, thanks so much. Really appreciate you weighing in on this.
I agree.